Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience tuning in, WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, those tuning in through our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Broadcast, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, we're all on summer break right now. Of course, here in the South, it seems to be getting shorter and shorter. But if you're looking for a place where you can be able to treat that inner explorer, have just the right segment for you guys today. Whether we're talking about walks on the wild side to the waterfront fun, North Carolina's Inner Banks adds scenes to your memory bank and something that the entire family can be able to enjoy as well. Here to talk to us about it, we're excited to welcome Wit Tuttell to our broadcast. Wit is the Executive Director for Visit North Carolina. He's going to also let you guys know where to go for more information as well. Wit, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate it.
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me.
Well, I love North Carolina, Wit. I visit at least 4 times a year, and I think one of the things that is so great about it is that there is something, I think, for everyone, but also there's so many, just like in my home state of Mississippi, so many great places to visit. Now, you are joining us from the Inner Banks today. If you don't mind, talk to us more about North Carolina's Inner Banks and what we should know about that region.
Oh, sure, exactly. I am in beautiful Edenton, North Carolina. It's really one of America's most charming small towns, authentic small town America right here. This area in northeast North Carolina is kind of several towns surrounded by the Albemarle Sound, which is one of the largest freshwater sounds in North America. And so we call this area the Inner Banks. A lot of people have heard about the Outer Banks. This is the Inner Banks. This is the area that's on the rivers, on the lakes, and on the sounds before you get there. And it's really a unique place with great history, and natural beauty, and lots of exciting things to do and see here.
Yeah. I think a lot of times we are looking for those places that may not get a lot of attention, which is what is so great about what you're doing and talking about the Inner Banks. One thing, of course, is growing in popularity are those rural and small-town destinations. We see that here in my home state as well. How is Visit North Carolina celebrating the state's small towns?
Yeah, so we're trying to showcase these places that other people probably wouldn't find because they don't have big marketing budgets and they don't do massive tourism campaigns, but they really have great experiences. And there's some great attractions that can help you see them. Right now, just opening up in this area is a thing called Harbor Towns Cruises. It's catamarans that take you across the Albemarle Sound to all the different towns, Edenton, Plymouth, Hertford, Columbia, all these little towns that are on the Sound and that have great museums, craft breweries, restaurants, and it's a super way to see the area. Another way to see the area is in a canoe or a kayak. 2023 is the year of the trail, and this has the newest trail in North Carolina is the Roanoke River State Trail. This trail follows the Roanoke River down for 410 miles, and you can do canoeing, kayaking, fishing. What I love is they have platform camping available. So you can pull your canoe or kayak right up to these platforms on the river, put your tent up, and stay the night and really immerse yourself in these areas.
Well, what a great thing. Another thing that you're doing to bring attention to this, especially in your state, Wit, is the initiative Dream Big in Small Town NC. Talk to us about that initiative and what it hopes to do in being able to bring attention, of course, and also the public to these small towns.
Yeah, so what we're hoping to do there is get attention for these places with this program and get people to get off the interstate to try them out because there are so many fantastic things to do and see that you just never would know about if you drove by sort of on your way to the traditional vacation places. The food here is amazing. Some of these restaurants, you got to get off the interstate to try them, but there's amazing barbecue. North Carolina is famous for our barbecue. Old Colony Smokehouse in Edenton is amazing. The guy won on Chopped, and he does all kinds of meats. There's also fresh seafood at places like the Herringbone, where you get the local seafood right off the Sound. You can get ice cream at a pharmacy in Hertford, a place called Woodard's Pharmacy. Actually serves homemade ice cream. You know, and ice cream's the best medicine, so that's what I like from my pharmacy is ice cream. But really the nature, I think, is what makes this place so special. You know, there's Merchants Mill Pond State Park, You can kayak and canoe through old-growth cypress trees, and it feels like you're in an enchanted forest. Or in Pettigrew State Park, they have these ancient dugout canoes that they found on site, and they do educational activities where the kids can actually learn how to carve out a dugout canoe. Really great experiences. There's also the quirky stuff. The Brady Jeffcoat Museum of Americana in Murfreesboro features a sofa from Gone with the Wind and a dog-powered washing machine. So
oh, wow.
You never know what you're going to find in these areas.
Love that. Love that. Well, if our audience is planning on visiting WIT, and as I mentioned, I do come a few times a year myself, planning is always a big deal. So what advice do you have about starting to plan for an experience there in North Carolina?
Yeah, so the best place to go is visitnc.com/dreambig. That's our website, and it talks about these dream big areas, the small towns in North Carolina. There aren't a lot of large hotels here, so you may want to stay in a historic inn or do a vacation rental on Airbnb. In fact, on that site, we're doing a sweepstakes where we're giving away 5 trips that include a $1,000 Airbnb voucher and $800 in spending cash. So it's a great place to start is visitnc.com/dreambig.
All right. And we'll make sure that we tag that for our audience. Again, everyone, Wit Tuttell has been our guest. He's the Executive Director of Visit North Carolina, helping you guys see about the importance and the adventures that are available in the North Carolina Inner Banks. So make sure you guys do make a note of that website. As I mentioned, we'll be linking it up for our audience. And Wit, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate you stopping by.
Well, sure. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and let's go make today amazing. Take care.